All right. We're live
There he is.
here on the Go Network. And we have a good show in store for you today. As always, I am your host with the most, John. I'm here with my partner in crime, Jason. And we got Dimitri in the booth smacking down some Twix and setting up the show for you to hear.
Where am I? I don't even know where I am at the time. What's going on?
You're in the booth.
What day of the week is it?
It's Tuesday, I think.
It is a Tuesday, yeah. Although that's been screwing me up all day. It's a stupid holiday. But kept thinking today was Monday.
Yeah, a bunch of people said like Happy Monday to me
Yeah.
this morning, and I was like, screw you, it's Tuesday.
I hate like weekday holidays. They piss me off.
So are you saying that every holiday should be on a weekend?
Yes. Yeah.
But then we wouldn't get it off then.
Yeah, I know, but like then it won't screw up my schedule either. It won't screw up my head.
So you vote to make every holiday into a weekend just for you.
Yes. Yeah. Just purely for my own sanity. Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will write the senators and the congressmen.
Please do. Yeah. Yeah. Because I tried, but they haven't gotten back to me. So maybe it's someone else.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. Just because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole too badly,
Good idea.
like we start to usually every episode.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and this is the option. This is what they tell you it is.
Oh, the left Twix, right
Yes.
Twix thing?
Yep.
Okay,
yep. So Dimitri was eating Twix, and we asked him, "Are you eating left or right?" Just
Right.
as a joke.
Yeah.
And he was like, neither, because it's a special other kind of Twix. It was some kind of double chocolate Twix or something. So then we started getting into a little conversation about the left and the right. So I looked it up. It says, left Twix cascades their caramel onto the cookie.
Cascades. Okay.
Yes. And right Twix, on the other hand, flows their caramel.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it goes like that, and then it just goes like
it's
that.
like a roll kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's how the caramel's placed on top of it.
Is cascade more of like a zigzag type of motion? Like it's going back and forth this way?
Yeah, I would think so. And
As
then
it like goes under.
it goes like this,
Yeah.
while the other way just goes straight over it.
Forward. Yeah. Okay.
And I guess like I don't know if that's true or not.
I doubt that it's true, but even if it is, like, I mean,
Do you taste a difference?
no, I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
It's still not a top 5 candy bar. Sorry.
Oh, it's not even a top 10.
Top
Yeah.
5 candy bar. Go.
Well, it's not there. I don't know. I mean, Snickers still holds the number 1 spot, so it's just it's not even worth debating after that.
Are we talking chocolate or are we talking candy in general?
No, anything. Yeah. Anything that's a bar, though. Like stuff that's like comes in the boxes.
So Skittles don't count.
That doesn't count. No, it's different. That's a different
Do
category.
Reese's count?
No, they're not a bar. They're kind of in their own weird category because they're not a bar, but they're not a mixed thing either.
Yeah.
So,
Snickers is up there.
yeah.
So we're just going top 5 candy bars.
Sure.
Snickers is up there. Butterfinger's up there.
Ooh, Butterfinger doesn't make it for me.
Really?
Give me a Butterfinger that doesn't crumble when I open the package, and maybe I'll consider it putting in the top 5.
A non-messy Butterfinger.
A non-messy Butterfinger, if I get that, I'll
It's only
consider
happened to me once, and I was
Oh.
astonished on air when I opened it and it didn't break.
Every Butterfinger I ever opened, just
It's always broken before
chocolate
you get it.
shavings coming out. It's broken in half. Like, yeah, it's a mess. Not to mention that it makes your mouth feel like crap after you eat it. Like, it tastes good, but it's got kind of that Captain Crunch thing going where,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I hate
you know,
that.
just the roof of your mouth and your gums just feel like crap after you eat it.
I'm trying to think of what are my favorite candy bars now.
Crunch Bar is in the top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Crunch Bar, seriously underrated, is in the top 5.
Mm-hmm. I'll agree with you on that.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think it is for me,
Alright.
anyway. Milky Way's in there.
So I got the top best candy bars ranked. I'm just gonna go with the top 5 real
Oh,
quick.
this ought to be
We're
good.
getting distracted again. You know
Yeah,
that,
we
right?
are.
I
Yeah,
know, but
yeah, we are.
it's too late now. We're already down the
I
hole.
don't need to know. Where's this list from?
The Spoon.
Okay, never heard of him. So
New York Times voted.
I know, right? I was kind of hoping for like someone I actually heard of, just so I could. You know.
All right, number 5 Snickers.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 4 Twix.
No.
Number 3's Milky Way.
All right, that's fair.
2's Reese Cup.
Not those
And
count.
1's Kit Kat. Yeah.
Kit Kat. No.
Kit Kat's awesome.
Kit Kat's
Kit
a
Kat,
bar, though.
It's not number one, though.
No, I agree. It's probably
No.
not number one. It's
way too high
It
for
might
Kit
be
Kat.
top 5.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, see, they already screwed up because Reese's isn't a bar. So,
See, me and Jason
They
do
don't
this
suck.
all the time. Like, we'll just be hanging out, and we just do, like, top 20 countdowns
oh
of
God,
things.
yeah.
Just, like, randomly. We'll just, like, start, like, talking about something, and we'll be like, all right, that's it. Top worst movies right now. Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
or, like, this past weekend, we were doing our top tag teams of all time because
Yep.
we looked at a list, and the list was, like, crappy.
And then some random guy at the bar overheard us, and he was chiming in too.
And he kind of looks like IRS.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, one more. See, I love lists. I can't.
You really do. Yeah.
I love
I'm starting
lists.
to learn that. Yeah.
I love lists. Once I get in. Okay,
Start-
that's a crappy list. All right, maybe we're not doing another list.
Yeah. Let's skip that list.
I mean, hey, some people might like. We could maybe do a show just about lists.
The top show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of like people that love to listen to like shows about like their favorite, like I don't know, their favorite characters or their favorite books or their favorite.
I mean, isn't that what all clickbait is anyway?
Yeah, for
Sure.
the most part. Yeah.
I don't know, and we've had plenty of lists. Like,
Yeah.
eventually, when we do our Mount Rushmore of wrestling, that's basically just our list, just a smaller version of like a top 10 list, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've done well with those episodes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Times says Take 5 is the best candy bar.
It's good, but no, I think they're trying to be rebellious with that take.
2
So-
Butterfinger, 3
Oh.
Payday,
Ew.
Whatchamacallit?
4 Snickers,
Payday's 3?
and 5 is Toblerone.
Okay, those
Okay.
are good.
Yeah,
Those
but they cost
are
you like
good.
$50.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you got $100 to spend on a Toblerone. That's like candy for rich people. Toblerone, like
A whatchamacallit,
high end
whatchamacallit was 8.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a
oh,
whatchamacallit.
they're so good.
I had a Heath bar for the first time yesterday, and it was really good.
Yeah, those are good too.
I was kind of shocked at how good it was.
Yeah,
But, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm more of a, like, I like bars, and I'll get them every once in a while, but I'm more of, like, a gummy kind of dude.
Ooh,
I like gummy candies a
no,
lot.
I'm not into gummies.
And I like, I don't know, kind of like Skittles and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Because chocolate's hit or miss. Either I really want it or I don't. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's how I feel, I think.
that's fair.
All right.
So,
So-
other than more lists,
Oh, I have plenty of them.
oh, I'm
Well,
sure you do. But
Honestly, I'd have to think of them. It's one of those things that, like, I can't just pump out lists. Like, I probably have a bunch of them, or I probably want to talk about a bunch of them, but I won't hit me until, like, we're having a conversation and something comes up, and I'd be like, oh, man, that's a good list. Like, but I don't really have one. Like, right now, if you were like, all right, let's just do lists for the rest of the show, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, we're screwed. 'Cause
you need prep time.
yeah. Or it would just have to like randomly hit me. Like I couldn't like be put on the spot to give you a list
Hmm.
or to think of a good list or something.
yeah.
So, yeah. But we got a good show in store for you today. So I debated back and forth if we should talk about this or not, but I guess we're gonna. Last week I said we would, and then I was thinking about it like, I don't know. I really don't like pushing rumors on the show. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's nice to be like, oh, who's the bad guy? Or who did this? Or whose fault is it? Or, but I feel what's going on with Marvel and Sony has gotten so rumorish
Hmm.
that so many different outlets are putting out like, okay, if we expect Spider-Man to come back, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
Sony wants this now.
Right.
Marvel wants this. This is what's going to happen. So it's just so much stuff back and forth that it's like hard to believe or hard to know what's real. So I guess we're going to try our best to give you the timeline of what went on, and then I'm only going to use credible sources to the rumor I get, because it's not 100% fact,
Sure.
and I guess they're still in like negotiations, so anything could. I mean, it could be like kind of true, but it's not true because they don't agree on it. So it's like hitting on sports real quick. It's like the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott. There's
Oh,
so
yeah.
many different like.
You hear a lot of
Oh,
different stories.
You know,
yeah.
Zeke's like, I'm out. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this. And then the Cowboys are like, well, we don't want him. And then it's like, oh, we want him really bad. And
Yeah.
this is what it kind of feels like. It kind of feels like a negotiation you hear in like sports, which kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
But there's some really juicy stuff.
Yeah, there is.
There's
Yeah.
some really-
And I was about to say you're being way more responsible about it than I would be because I'm like Felger. That give me the one source and I'll run with it. I don't care if it's unconfirmed or not. Just, I love unconfirmed rumors. Let's go.
There's a lot of juicy stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if like if it's true what Sony wants and it's true what Marvel's at like trying to pitch them. Oh man, there's a lot of really good juicy stuff here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking about the Sony Marvel Spider-Man breakup. Kind of give you the timeline and we go over it. We're no longer originally the plan was we're going to talk about who's the bad guy is, kind of like what we did with Marvel and Netflix. But I don't know if there's necessarily a bad guy. It might just be neutral chaos right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they're both being a little bit
They're both being a little
maniacal
bitch.
and yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
they're both kind of being a bitch.
Yeah.
So it'd be tough. I mean, maybe we can pick one at the end, but yeah. So that will be our first segment of the show. Our second segment, our little Jason here, our little darling Jason, finally saw Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Finally.
So he's gonna let you know what he thought about it. Maybe he loved it. Maybe he hated it. You won't find out until that segment. You guys know I hated it. I was not a fan. I thought it was trash. Like the most trash it could be.
Okay.
It was pretty trash.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what you think.
Sure.
We'll go over the like why we thought it was trash or why you loved it and I thought it was trash. Maybe fight over it or maybe agree over it. We don't know. We'll see what happens. And then we'll give you our predictions of what the next and final movie is going to be about. Is Rey evil? Is she, is it a dream? Is she, a clone? We'll talk all about that to end that segment. So that's going to be the meat of the show. We're going to talk about Spider-Man. We're going to talk about Star Wars. So I guess you were kind of right, Dimitri. Kind of comic book, but more movie-oriented stuff today. It's going to be more of a movie show. More of a movie edition of the Rift.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, as we start every show, what did you fellows do this past week?
Well, as it's probably come to no one's surprise, I played a new video game.
Yeah?
A really good one, actually, that I highly recommend. It's called Man of Medan, and it's made by Supermassive Games. They were the ones who made Until Dawn, if you ever played that. Also another survival. They're big on survival horror.
Okay.
Until Dawn was a very successful survivor horror game. And this is they're doing an anthology, and this is the first of, I guess they're going to do 8 of these. 8 of these installments, so this was the first one. It's called Man of Medan, and it's about 4 sort of like American tourists who go on this like deep sea diving expedition, just for a vacation or whatever.
Are they in Medan, or is Medan the character?
No, Medan, I believe, is the name of the ship that they end up finding. But basically, they go underwater diving, and they want to go find this, what they think is like a buried treasure. I forget the name of the treasure, but they want to go find it. And so they hire this woman who has a boat, and she takes them out there. And she gives them all this warnings, like, guys, you really shouldn't mess around with this stuff. It's, it's not safe to be out here. But they're like, no, come on, we'll pay you extra. Just do it anyway. Long story short, they end up getting captured by pirates. And they all end up on this wrecked, abandoned ship from, like, ages and ages ago. Because the pirates are also searching for that treasure that they believe is on there. And once they're on the ship, a bunch of, like, spooky ghost stuff starts happening, hallucinations, stuff like that. So it's a really cool game. Like I said, it's survivor horror. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's really cool. It's really fun to play co-op because what you can do co-op is like you both load in and you each pick 3 characters that you're going to play. And obviously you don't know anything about these characters going in. So you don't know how much you're going to be playing or what your characters are like. You just pick 3 and you go into it. And then you sort of switch off the controller every now and then.
With somebody else?
Yeah.
Like a legit person?
Yeah.
So you have to be with them like in part, like we'd have to be together?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
pretty
like
cool.
that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's definitely one we should play on stream at some point. And it's really short. It's 4 hours.
What is it for?
PS4.
Okay.
So, I believe, is it No, it's PS4 and Xbox One. So, but it's wicked short. It's 4 hours. So it's a short kind of, that's why they're going to do 8 of them, because they're all going to be just sort of short.
Are they all going to be like continuations or like a complete, like
I
an
don't know.
anthology type deal?
No, I think because it's an anthology, they'll all be different. So it'll be the similar type of style and gameplay, but it's going to be a different story every time. But yeah, it's a nice, just short kind of survivor horror game. Really fun. So yeah, definitely recommend it. And one that we might play on stream one day, maybe. Because like I said, I think co-op is the best way to do it.
Oh, no.
What?
I just found another piece of Spider-Man information.
Oh, God.
Like as we speak.
Oh,
I don't
God.
like this.
Another unconfirmed rumor we can spin.
This might be a really good rumor.
Well, then let's use it.
This might be like
I
facts.
said, I don't need confirmed sources. Let's just do rumors.
How about you, Dimitri? What did you do?
I finished my run of Futurama, all 12 seasons.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm almost done with Cowboy Bebop as well. So I've been watching that very, very slowly, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to find new things to watch, so let me know of any recommendations.
Jeez.
And not Game of Thrones.
Not Game of Thrones. Okay. Trying to think of what I would recommend. I don't know. I could probably give you a short list.
Anything on Hulu or Netflix. I don't have Amazon Prime, so nothing.
That's yeah.
Nothing on HBO because I don't have HBO.
That also makes it tough. Okay. I don't know Hulu's like library, so I know Netflix's and it sucks.
Yeah,
So-
the last like year or so, it's really gone downhill.
Yeah, Netflix, like in terms of shows,
Because
I can't
everything's
even-
get like their non-original content is being taken off, and they have to create original content, and it's not that great.
No, some of their original shows are okay, and then there are some that like I tried to watch because they at least looked interesting, and I couldn't even get through the first episode of them.
Even the great ones, you have to wait a year between seasons.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do in that year when you binge watch the entire season like a day or two,
Yeah.
and then you had nothing else to watch for the other 362
No,
days?
I know. The only one that's on Netflix that's coming, a new season's coming in October that I would recommend is Peaky Blinders.
Oh, is that the old-fashioned one?
Early 1900s England.
I-
Guns, gangs, stuff like that. It's really good.
It's not for me.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad time.
Kind of
Oh,
like
man,
what was
it's
that huge HBO one about Prohibition?
Oh, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, I couldn't get into that. I tried. I couldn't get into that either.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, like Netflix, I got nothing for you.
No,
Yeah.
it's all like stand up at this point.
Yeah, it really is. And Netflix is all stand-up specials and like movies that you've already seen in theaters.
Yeah,
that they
because
just put out
I've
there. It's
watched I watched a bunch of stand up on Netflix recently. Actually, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Like Ray Romano has a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Chappelle has a new one. There's a whole bunch of other ones too.
Yeah.
Some of them are hit or miss, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, when I watched The Last Jedi last night, that was like the first time I booted up Netflix in forever. Because at least it was on there. So I was like, all right, well, that's helpful. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm waiting until they get Endgame. No, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Endgame.
Endgame? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting until they get that. Which unfortunately they won't because I'll go to Disney Plus.
No, yeah, you have to wait for Disney Plus. Yeah.
Bastards.
It happens.
So I was watching something this weekend. or
Welcome
this
to my world.
week. Yeah, I pulled a you, Dimitri. Well, I kind of went back into something that I was watching. So I talked about it on the show a while back. I started watching Samurai Jack again, or I
Oh.
recorded all the episodes, but I kind of like dropped out, kind of. I don't know why. I kind of just like stopped watching and just let them keep recording. So I was like, all right, I gotta start watching some Samurai Jack. I don't know why I wasn't like so like pumped about it, but so I finished the first season. I left off like right before Jack meets the Scotsman, and that kind of got me like amped up because I was like, "Oh, Scotsman's the man."
Scotsman's awesome.
I will tell you the Scotsman does reappear.
I'm expecting everybody to reappear in this final season. If this final season isn't good, like I'm gonna be disappointed because now I'm getting like really pumped because I realized like the second season of Samurai Jack, the one I'm on right now, is probably my favorite season of all of them. It's probably the most memorable episodes, or at least for me, because I can't remember ones from the third. Maybe I will when I start watching them. But I mean, you have the opening episode is Jack learns to jump really good, which is maybe the greatest episode of Samurai Jack of all time,
What's
or
that
one of them. It's when he meets the monkey dude, and the monkey dude can like jump really high, but it almost looks like he's flying. So Jack's like, "Oh, you can fly?" And he's like, "No, jump really good." And then he trains Jack to jump really good, and Jack trains him and his like monkey people. He's like a human, but was like,
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right.
and he trains them to like battle these big meaty pink gorillas. And then at the end of the episode, like they're able to defend their village, and then it cuts to like Jack about to fight Aku, and he jumps up in the air to slice him, and Aku's like, "You can fly," and he's like, "No, jump really good." And it's just like one of the best episodes. I don't know, it's one of my favorite. I just remember as like a little kid like really loving that episode. Like that was one of my favorites. Then you get another one of my episodes that are like absolutely one of my favorites that kind of like shows you like the type of person that Jack is. It's like a story time episode where they go through like 3 different stories that Jack's been through, and one of the 3 is him trying to rescue this fairy that's trapped by a gargoyle, and if he frees the fairy, she'll let him go home. And he ends up, beating the gargoyle and everything, but he forgets to find like the password to get her out of like this little like shield ball that she's in, and his hand's trapped in the ball with her. And instead of like, being screwed, like he's just like, whatever, like, I wish for you to be free. And and then she gets free and stuff. I don't know. I just think this is one of the best seasons. It's just so good. Then you have him in the Scotsman Part 2. You have him in the Dome of Doom, which is an awesome episode. You have him in the Ultra Robots, which is one of, I think, my favorite episodes. This little nerdy dude makes like 5 or 6 Ultra Robots that look kind of like Jack. They have like the same kind of hat as him, and he can't beat them because they're like so good. And like he's not strong enough to cut through them. So like the nerdy dude makes him like this bionic arm to like slice through them all, but the bionic arm stops working. Like so each one has a different weapon. Like one has like Wolverine claws, one has like a sickle, one has like, and then there's one that has like a jack sword. So he beats all of them but the jack sword guy, and then the arm runs out. So then he's got to like fight the jack sword dude like by himself, like without the special arm, and he ends up like end up beating him because he's Samurai Jack and he's the best.
Of course.
And it's like one of my favorite Samurai Jack moments. Like the robots like kind of talk, but they don't. So Samurai Jack like slices through him, and the robot's like, "Unbelievable." And when he like breaks apart, it's just like, I don't know, good moment in Samurai Jack history.
Plus the fighting scenes, the graphics are like amazing.
Yeah. So I don't know. Season 2's got me back. Like now I'm like, all right, I wanna get through this. I wanna remember season 3 because I don't remember it. I wanna remember season 4. I remember the only episode I remember in season 4 is the last episode where Jack's trying to save a baby, and I remember it sucked. And I was like,
that was not the greatest episode.
and I was like, that's it.
Hmm.
It ends like this.
Yeah.
So that was pretty stinky. So I'm hoping that this 5th season, because I'm really getting excited for it now. I'm really getting amped up, and I'm remembering all these characters. Like I hope that nerdy dude comes back, because he was like one of the best little dudes. Like he just wanted a high five, and Jack didn't know what a high five meant, and he just kept walking up going high five, and Jack just would be like, dude, like what's wrong with you? Like,
yeah.
And then at the end of the episode, he gives him the high five, and you're like, yes. So that dude better be back. Do you get him, Demetrius? Is he in the 5th season?
I don't remember.
Damn it! I want another high five. I don't know. I think the 2nd season of Samurai Jack's one of the best seasons of all time. But then again, I could think the same thing for 3 when I see it, if I remember it. Reading the thing, I don't remember. Like, reading the names of the episodes, I don't remember them.
One way to find out.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. I'm halfway through season 2 now.
I think we should make Jason watch Samurai Jack.
Oh, I've already watched it.
Oh, you have?
Back
Oh.
when it was on, yeah.
Oh.
So,
Watch it again.
yeah, I mean, I don't remember a ton of it. I don't think I've watched every episode, but I watched a lot of them when it was on.
I
so.
felt like I didn't remember, but then when I started seeing the episodes, I'd be like, oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, it's exciting. But I really don't. I'm looking at the names of, the 3rd season. I don't remember any of them. Like, Jack is transformed into a chicken. It's like, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Or Jack and the zombies. I don't remember Jack fighting
yeah,
zombies.
Definitely don't remember zombies.
Yeah, I definitely do not remember that. Or
No.
Jack and the Swamp Wizard.
Yep. Yeah, not ringing a bell.
Nope. Not at all. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just dropped off at season 2. Maybe season 2 is just so good for me. Back then, I was just like, oh, season 2. No, because I remembered in season 4 in this episode with the Scotsman. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it just... But Samurai Jack's quality stuff, good stuff. Other than that, I don't know. That's what I did. I watched Samurai. I watched a lot of Samurai Jack, and I started watching Supergirl again too because I want to get it off my DVR. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's not great either.
I think it's not as good as I thought it was.
I expected the season to be really bad, but it's okay. It's all right. Not that bad. I mean, I guess the only other thing I consumed was the joy last night at the ending of Monday Night Raw, seeing Bailey's heel turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, finally.
Some good stuff.
It was not bad.
It was like
yeah.
the one time I was like, Raw, what are you doing? You ending now? Don't end now.
I mean, I didn't even watch it, but yeah, I heard
Oh, it was
about
good.
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
You want to watch it? At least that scene. Raw wasn't bad.
I already deleted it off my DVR, so.
Oh, you animal.
Yeah.
You animal, dude.
Yeah. I watched TakeOver, and that's probably the only WWE product I'm going to watch for a while.
Raw was good.
Is it? Yeah.
I
okay.
thought it was good.
Yeah. Can't wait for King Baron Corbin. It's going to be fun.
You don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that.
Well, I know he won last night, so yeah.
He did win last night.
Yeah.
He might not win.
We'll see.
Might not. But, I mean, he's probably gonna.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna. I mean, could be worse. Could be Elias.
Could be that too, yeah.
At least Corbin's, kind of good.
Yeah.
And he can get heat.
Sure. I don't know. I'm just, yeah.
So I feel like we'll never be on the same page. Like, you're like, oh, Raw's great. And I'm just like, trash.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Raw's good, man. You're like,
I'm like, no.
not even watching it, dude. Not even watching it.
Yeah, no.
It's like, what will it take to get us on the same page?
I don't know.
I don't know. Raw was good last night, though. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was. I promise you. I wouldn't lie to you.
Oh, I know. It's just I'm not going to sit there and watch all 3 hours.
No, I mean,
I don't have time for that.
I skip stuff.
2.5 hours of Star Wars was all I could handle last night. So,
Oh, no. Dude, that's just
that movie was longer than I thought it was going to be.
Well, we'll get to it.
No.
We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to talk Spider-Man.
Spiderman.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Sony and Marvel and all those good things. So stay tuned for a webtastic time.
always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@GEAUXNET.com.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer, you need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240, or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit waldecor3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's waldecor3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life.
Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top of the head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair, which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable, no more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge. When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the neurofunctioning beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose.
If you're just hearing about Monk Therapeutic Air for the first time, it's a recyclable diffuser that promotes mood change and life-enhancing effects through our custom blends of essential oils in the ancient practice of aromatherapy. Monk is the simplest aromatherapy device in history. You don't have to know anything about essential oils. We do all that for you. Simply pick the way you want to feel, open your Monk, and breathe in as your Monk diffuses an eclectic blend of essential oils and wild plant extracts. Monk is available in 7 different blends, all of which are organic, natural, and free of nicotine, tobacco, or artificial chemicals. Visit monq.com to learn more.
Here come I totally botched that.
Yeah.
It's look out and not watch out. Oh man, I ruined that really
You muffed
badly.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, Spider-Man. Well, that's how Marvel and Sony must feel right now with all their little squabbles and fighting that's been going on. So, it was put out a couple weeks ago, a little bit before D23, that Marvel and Sony were done. Their deal was over. They were breaking up.
Hashtag done.
Spider-Man was going to have to, live with a divorced family member, sad and alone. And we found out that the deal broke because Marvel wanted more money. Or that's what initial things were, was
Right.
Marvel was like, okay, Spider-Man made over $1 billion,
Yeah.
largely in part due to us. So we want a little more money. We should get 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Sony was like, yeah, right. Not happening.
Yeah. That's a nice thought.
So I guess here's what I'm hearing. That was the initial thing. Was Marvel was like, hey, because they had to start making a new deal for the next set of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel's like, we want to do 50-50. Sony was like, absolutely not. You're not getting 50%. And then they're like, you're just going to get your 5 and like it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to let Venom in your movies. Yeah. And Marvel's like, oh, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
They're like, Venom,
no, we're
nope.
not. Yeah.
So it's reported that once they threw the Venom in, Feige was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Later.
It's like, screw this.
No Venom.
Yeah.
No Venom. So then Sony comes out, which was like, I think a day or two later, and they put out these tweets. Much of today's news about Spider-Man has mischaracterized recent discussions about Kevin Feige's involvement in the franchise. We are disappointed, but respect Disney's decision not to have him continue as a lead producer of our next live-action Spider-Man film. We hope this might change in the future, but understand that the many new responsibilities that Disney has given him, including their newly added Marvel properties, do not allow him time to work on an IP they do not own. Kevin is terrific, and we are grateful for his help and guidance and appreciate the path he has helped us on, which we will continue. Okay, so at that point you were like, all right, maybe it's not as bad as we thought.
Yeah, very diplomatic
It's not that
statement there.
bad. It sounds
Yeah,
good.
Sure.
And then you find out that Tom Holland's like, yeah, I'm out of the MCU. They're completely pulling me from all the movies.
Peace, dudes.
We're not even gonna have a resolution to the last movie.
No, yeah.
So it's like, well, if that's if Feige's just too busy, why can't he just stay in the MCU still? Why just not have him in, So then the things were saying that, the rumors were saying that, well, Sony was like, we can't have Feige, we're out.
Yeah.
And Marvel's like, he's too busy, can't have him. So, again, no idea how true this is. So then there's a report that behind the scenes, Sony was like, ha ha ha, we don't need Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, this was their plan to, like, put Marvel out there, not give, then they weren't going to give them their 50%, but now they have this out there, and since Marvel didn't, like, fight it and was like, oh, no, like, Kevin's not busy, like,
Yeah.
now it's like they were free of Marvel. So they were thinking that without Marvel, that they could do $1 billion on their own. Okay? Then it was reported that Disney really only wanted 30% and not 50%.
Not 50, yeah.
30%. And so that was the new rumor now. So Sony was really trying to end the deal because they thought they could make more money on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was rumored that it was just really 30%. So then they were saying that in this report here by BGR.
BGR.
I don't know who that is.
No, yeah, it sounds familiar, but yeah, I don't know.
So they reported that they believe Tom Rothman, I guess he's one of their like big dudes.
Okay.
We've learned everything we need from Kevin's playbook. We did Venom on our own. We did Spider-Verse on our own. We don't need Marvel. That's supposedly his comments, I guess.
Okay.
So now at this point, their plan was to do their own universe,
Yeah.
their own set of universe, where Spider-Man would be teaming up with Venom. They started talking about a Kraven the Hunter movie. They started talking about a Mobius movie. And then it's like, do we really need all those? I don't really want to have bad guys be like, it's like
Centerpiece.
everybody's losing their mind over this Joker movie.
Yep. Hand up.
We'll see. I don't know how.
It's gonna be awesome.
From the reviews that I've read, it's either awful. People they either reviewed it saying it's like the greatest thing they've ever seen, or it's the worst thing they've ever seen. I'm really sick of people saying that it's a comic book movie, because every review I've read, it's like it's not a comic book movie. So it's like, stop calling it then. Stop calling it that.
Right.
It's not a comic book movie.
No, even I would say it's not a comic.
It's not a comic book
No,
movie.
of course not.
It's not. You're just using his name to get people in the seats. It's not a comic book movie.
No, it's a little more than that.
It's
but
a
yeah,
character study of like a dude losing his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't call it the Joker.
Oh no, I agree with you. It's not a comic book movie. No.
It has nothing to do with the
No,
Joker.
no.
It has nothing to do with the Joker at all. Except he wears face paint. I'm all set. But back to Spider-Man.
Hmm.
So they want us to do their own connective universe at this point. So they think they can do it on their own. They think they're going to make more money. They're now starting to throw out villain movies. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good here, guys.
Yeah.
So then, here, oh, get out of here, Star Trek. Leave me alone. So, I guess Marvel came back, and so when they were at D23, when they were announcing stuff, this might have been a couple days after. So, I guess Sony was still open. They put the feelers out there. Hey, we're still open to let you guys have them.
Yeah.
But now Tom Holland has to appear in Venom 2 and 3.
Oh God.
So it's not just 2 anymore.
No. Yeah.
Now
three.
it's Venom 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So if you want to take back Spider-Man, he's got to be in those movies.
Yeah. Because we're not just doubling down on our first failure. We're tripling down on that failure.
And you know what? I think we want him in Kraven the Hunter too. So he's got to be in that too, Marvel.
Yeah, of
So
course.
eat that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I guess a rumor came out, or someone at Marvel leaked, that originally Tom Holland filmed a cameo for the Venom movie, the first Venom movie.
Yeah.
It was originally going to be in it,
Yeah.
and even Feige helped them like plan it and everything. And then when he saw like the cut of the movie, he was like, yeah, nope. Cut that.
Nope,
We're
not
out.
doing it.
Not
Yeah.
doing it.
Get
Out.
that outta here.
Venom's trash. Out, out, out. So
This is awful. Please no.
so that was their new thing now. They want, you're getting only 5%,
Yeah.
and you're now going to be in, he's going to be in Venom 2 and 3.
And Kraven.
You and Kraven, and you got to help us make those movies. All right. So that was their thing now.
Yeah.
So then Marvel came back, or this is the rumor now. This is reported by what is this website? TVO? TVO,
TVO. Okay.
I guess.
Sure.
Rumor came from TVO at the Lords of the Long Box. I don't know who that is, but
I have no idea.
a couple of sites have put this out there. So Marvel put it out there, or the rumor suggests that the new deal that they wanted to give them, they'd get 30%. It'd be a 6-picture deal with an option for a 7th. So you'd have
Okay.
them making the 3rd movie. That would be the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Then they do a new trilogy focusing on Peter in college.
Okay.
with plans to meet up with Firestar and Iceman, so you'd get Spider-Man and his amazing friends at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So that would take you into 4 films.
Yeah.
Then the other 2 movies, because they want 6 with an option for 7, would be 2 Avengers films where Spider-Man would have a larger role, one with the Fantastic Four becoming friends with Johnny Storm, which he's one of his best friends in the comic books. Marvel Studios will helm and co-finance all Spider-Man related movies for 30%. Sony will distribute, but Disney will acquire all exclusive digital and online rights for Disney Plus and affiliated TV networks. Marvel Studio will also helm and co-finance Spider-Man live-action spin-offs, Spider-Verse live-action spin-offs under the same terms. Venom will be relocated into the MCU. Sony will be given permission for TV live-action programs based on Spider-Verse live-action properties. So that was their like rebuttal.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll take Venom,
Yeah.
but we want our 30%.
Right.
We want 30. We just gave you this sweet, plan for the next, 6 to 7 movies.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. So I guess somebody threw out there that after this, Sony was like, okay, well, that's not enough. That's not enough for us.
No.
So if you want your 30%, we want something else.
Yeah.
So according to this new rumor, that Sony told Disney, or Sony sources, according to sources, Disney has until mid-2020 to complete a new deal, because that's when they want to start setting up for the third movie, because they
Got it.
want to have a 2021 release, because they usually skip a year for the movie.
Sure.
So they want to have a 2021 release for Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
So what they want now, or what the rumor is, that they want to make their next movie in 2023. They'd want Spider-Man to be allowed into any Sony movie. So Venom, Kraven,
All of them,
Mobius,
right.
any Spider-Man crap, any crappy Spider-Man villain they want Tom Holland in the movie.
They want them in all of them.
Also, they want them to be in the MCU. Okay?
All right.
That's not the best part, though.
Yeah.
That's not all
It
they
gets
want.
worse?
That's
Okay.
not all they want. So they also said that they want, it says, from what we understand, Sony has a couple of stipulations. They want Feige and company to agree to before they hand Spider-Man back. To begin with, they want Holland and Venom 2 and 3, like I said. But that's not all. They're asking for certain MCU characters to be in their movies as well.
Certain.
Yep.
Okay.
So sources say Sony has their eye on Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury and Sam Wilson's Captain America. They don't want him to be Falcon.
They want him to be Captain
They want him to
America.
be Captain America.
Okay.
So they're like, he's not Captain America right now, but if you want Spider-Man back, he's gonna be.
He's gonna be.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Yep.
So he's not Captain America, then
No. Too
you're not
bad.
getting Spider-Man back.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
so what's happening here now?
Oh.
So if Marvel wants their 30%,
Yeah.
they need to basically make all their movies, to help them make all their movies.
Yep.
All their characters have to be MCU characters now. And they want Nick Fury and Captain America,
Captain America. Yeah.
to be in their movies. Is that enough? What would you do? If you were Marvel, what would you do?
Oh man, I don't think I could say yes to that. Now, I mean, you and I agree that like he should just be called Captain America,
Yes.
but
and I think
obviously Marvel doesn't.
think they're I don't know. I think that I can't tell if it was maybe one of those things that they didn't want to ruin the surprise,
Yeah.
or if they really just didn't want it. But it seems like they're loosening up a little bit.
Maybe they're getting warm to the
I
idea.
think so. I
Yeah.
think by the end of the little mini-series, he'll be Captain America. And if
Okay.
he doesn't, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would hope because he should be. Just
I
called
think
Captain
if Sony's going to give them the 30%,
they'll do it.
They should do it.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Because I feel like Marvel is really hung up on the money part of this. So if they get that 30%, then it seems like they'll pretty much agree to everything else.
Well, I think they were hung up with they didn't want to deal with Venom, but now
Yeah.
they're like, well, then we make the Venom movies.
Right, as long as we control what happens to
we
Venom.
make the Venom
Yeah,
movies. So
right.
if you want, fine, we'll take Venom, but
Yeah.
we're controlling
We're
Venom.
doing it, yeah.
We're making Venom.
Right.
So if that's the case, they're making all these movies. Maybe. I mean, granted, they should be in the MCU anyways.
Yeah.
I guess like all these characters should be there anyways. Venom should be there anyways.
Yeah, he should.
He should be interacting with all these superheroes. He should be interacting with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like they never should have had that crappy Venom movie to begin with. He should have started out in a Spider-Man movie to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I
Maybe
was
they're
Marvel, would I
headed that
do
way?
it? Probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably go into their demands because Spider-Man's like the centerpiece of your
You can't, yeah.
this thing. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. If you lose Spider-Man, what do you have left now?
It's like the whole like leading up to everything is like Tony Stark's like memory's gone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's like your centerpiece to the MCU. Like, you need him there.
Yeah.
And then there were rumors that like after this, Marvel was like, well, you're not getting Captain America because there is no Captain America.
Yeah, right.
So sorry. And then I guess that there were rumors that they were talking to the director of Spider-Man because he's not signed on yet. Like Tom Holland signed on for one more movie and then an option for another one.
Okay.
Where the director has an option for 2 more,
Right.
but he hasn't signed yet. So the rumor is that Marvel's been offering him other movies to like not sign,
Yeah.
to like screw them out of their director.
Screw 'em out of it, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. But another rumor was that they're gonna sit down this week. That's
Okay.
supposedly the rumor.
Yeah.
That they're gonna sit down this week.
Okay.
And then I guess Sony put out their Spider-Man Far From Home like box art, and it has a quote on the bottom that says, "No endgame for Spidey. He's flying higher than ever." It's like, whew.
It's just such a middle finger to
It's
Marvel.
such like a it really is. Like
It's such a big middle finger to Marvel.
he's
Yeah.
better than ever now.
Yeah.
Screw you, Marvel. Screw
Might as well
you.
just put double Freedom Birds on the box art.
Yeah, yeah. There was never a time where Feige said he couldn't do Spider-Man. There was so it's like I don't know. I don't know who to believe or what, but those are the rumors right now. So what would you do if you were?
Yeah, if I'm Marvel, I mean, it's kind of sucks, but like in a way, they painted themselves into this corner by making Spider-Man so damn good the way they did. So now it's like you can't lose him. Like, sorry, but you can't. I know it's Sony's kind of being dicks about it, but you can't lose Spider-Man. If you get that 30%, I think you have to take it. Plus, you get control of Venom now. You can actually make a good Venom movie. That's an added bonus. So, yeah, I think they'll probably end up taking it. Unless they want to lose Spider-Man.
But I don't know if Sony's going to give them that. That's another thing too. Is like they want they put the 30% in.
Right, so that's going to be a
Sony
big
never
part of
said
it.
we'd give you
It's gonna be
30%.
a big part of it.
So it's like
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, Marvel ends up saying yes, even if they don't get the 30%. It could be a much lower number than that, and they'll still say yes.
I think the big thing is Marvel wants to make their own live version of the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So that's something that Sony like already. I don't know if they'll want to give that up too. And then the fact that they have all the distributing rights on Disney Plus, is Sony going to say yeah to that too? What if they want to make their own little Sony Plus or something?
Sony Plus, yeah.
You know?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think that if this deal doesn't get done,
Yeah. That's bad news.
it's not going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be bad news.
It is going to be a very bad time. So, I don't know. And I guess I guess another rumor that put out why Marvel really wanted to have nothing to do with Venom is that it's supposed to be a rated R sequel.
Okay.
And they've
They're
previously said like we don't want like they're already saying like they were going to be like, oh, we're shutting down Deadpool, and then like what's the dude that plays him? I can't think of his name.
Ryan
right now.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was like, I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Ryan Reynolds was like, listen, we can do it PG-13. Like, trust me, we can do it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we'll think about it then.
Yeah, maybe.
So that was another big thing was like, they're like, we're not having a rated R movie.
Yeah.
But Sony's like, if you want Spider-Man, you will.
Yes, you will. Yeah.
You will if you want.
Yes, you will.
If you want Spider-Man,
Yeah.
you will.
Do you want Spidey? Do as you're told.
If you want Spider-Man.
Oh, God. Yeah, they got to get that deal done. They just do. Because it's going to be a bad time for everyone if they don't.
So that's another thing that I feel is like keeping it sticking is they're like, yeah, we don't want a rated R film, but they're like, well, we do.
Yeah.
So-
Too bad.
Too bad. If you want this, we want this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I and the thing about Marvel in their deal, what they put out there is like, oh, we want this. Marvel said that they would take over Venom and
Yeah.
they would help them do Venom.
Right.
They didn't say they'd take over the other movies.
True.
So you're gonna have these other movies and then like Marvel characters in them. So Nick Fury's gonna be in like a crap pile of Sony movie, and like Marvel's not gonna have any control over that movie. I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
I
that
don't.
doesn't
I don't think
sound-
Marvel's gonna let that happen.
No, I doubt they will either.
So I don't know. But the rumor is they're supposed to be talking soon.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they're going to sit down this week, then we may know by the end of the week the fate of Spider-Man and whether or not Marvel got what they wanted.
See, I think it's gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes these things, like, I don't know, they wrap up a lot quicker than you think, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes all it takes is literally one of those sit-down meetings, and they just go, all right.
Another rumor
Oh, yeah.
is that this is all an orchestrated plan. That Marvel and Sony are putting this out there to get people to be talking about Spider-Man and really
to
ramping
hype
it up.
Yeah.
And to really get people, because now everyone's going to be like, everyone's like, oh man, what am I going to do about Spider-Man? And they're going to be like, listen, we worked out a deal. We're back. And everyone's going to be like, oh, I want to watch Spider-Man even more
Worship
now.
us, we are your saviors.
We
Yeah,
want to watch Spider-Man even more
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
So that's one rumor out there that
I could see that.
this is all just a plan
Right.
for them to get more numbers.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It probably wouldn't either, but I don't know. But yeah, 3 days ago, this report came out that says Sony and Disney meeting again next week to discuss Spider-Man.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming this week.
Yeah, sometime this week.
Yeah. So,
They got some work to do.
they do. They do. So,
We'll
yeah.
see.
So we could be getting Venom in the MCU. We could be getting other Spider-Man villains in the MCU, not in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a fan. Just like put them in the. Why can't they?
Just put them in the movie.
If you want to make them in a. Okay, say like in Far From Home, you really loved Mysterio and he was the man.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Mysterio's great. And you want to do a Mysterio movie after.
Sure.
Still, I'm kind of like.
But I think that's a better way to do it.
But that's a way better way to do it because it's like now you know, and then it's like say like he wants to like turn over a new leaf and be a good guy now
Sure.
or something. Fine, you could have done that with Venom, made Venom a bad guy, made him fight Spider-Man, and at the end of the film, he's like, you know what? I kind of want to do my own thing and be a good dude now.
Yeah.
It's like
Fine.
okay, and then you have your Venom movie coming off. It's like
Yeah.
I can't stand these, villain like how. With the Joker, with what DC wants to do with Black Adam. It's like, he didn't even show up in Shazam. Why are you going to make him have his own movie?
Yeah, right.
It's just like, I can't stand that. Like, it just annoys me. Like, is Kraven the Hunter good without Spider-Man? No!
No, yeah, you need
It's going to
Spider-Man
be
there.
awful.
Yeah.
It's like, we've been asking for a Kraven the Hunter movie for a long time. So he's like, oh, you want Kraven the Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll give you Kraven the Hunter. Everyone's like, yeah. Okay.
But only Kraven the
But
Hunter.
only, yeah. Just Kraven.
Just him, yeah.
He's not hunting Spider-Man. He's hunting something else.
Yeah. He's just Kraven off on his own.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't
It's
want
like, no,
that.
wait, that's not. No,
I don't want
you
that.
missed the point. That's not what we want.
And then it's like, do you want an obscure villain like Mobius the Living Vampire? It's like, not really.
no, actually, I don't.
And you
No.
know what? It's going to be Jared Leto playing him.
Oh, goody.
And
Because everyone loves him. Yeah. We've all fallen in love with him, right?
Why do I want that?
Yeah.
Why do I want that?
I don't get that.
So, like, if you want to put Mobius as a villain, and just like you get like Peter meets him in his college years, and he's this douchey scientist dude. He ends up becoming a living vampire. Sure, cool.
Why not?
But him having his own film, no, nope. All set.
Yeah.
All set with that.
Yeah.
So that's where we are with Spider-Man. What do you guys think? Would you give up Sam Wilson, because we don't know who he is yet,
Right.
and Nick Fury? Would you give them up to be in their movies? Would you take on Venom? I think Venom's fine. I think if Marvel gives it the Spider-Man treatment, it'll be really good. I don't know. I'd do it.
I would do it. Yeah.
It just sounds the stuff that they're promising for these Spider-Man movies just sound too tasty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I'm gonna get Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four.
I mean, that'd be nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
They don't give you any indication of what the villains would be. If I get all that and maybe a Sinister Six,
Yeah.
yummy. Woo! Don't mess this up.
I
Come
know,
on,
right?
Marvel.
I was gonna say, now that the more you keep mentioning it, it's like, don't screw it up now. Come on.
Don't mess this
You've
up.
got a good thing here.
Don't mess this up. I need this. So, another quick thing before we end this segment.
Yeah.
Same place that announced that. This came out today, actually.
Oh, all right.
Today's September 3rd,
Hot
right?
off the press. Yep.
Yeah. So to deal with so according to this, the upcoming show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, will deal with the reactions of a black Captain America.
Okay.
Even though
He's not.
Marvel
bald.
told us he's not Captain America.
Right. But okay.
To answer questions.
Sounds like they're dancing around that a little bit, but
So a report says that reactions to a black Captain America will be explored. Oh, someone said, I'm happy to have, a fan asked, I'm so happy to have Sam Wilson as Captain America. Will reactions to black Captain America be explored?
okay.
In a non-deleted tweet, oh yeah, and then some, a Marvel representative said, I guess.
Okay.
But they deleted it.
Then they deleted it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I guess they said this is rather interesting news, given that actor Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon, repeatedly said at D23 he would not be Captain America. I'm not Captain America, he said.
Well, sure. I mean, they could be telling him to say that. I mean, it sounds to me like they haven't even decided officially whether or not to actually call him Captain America. And they're just kind of dancing around that.
He said, Mackie said at D23, Sam Wilson would not want to carry this dumb shield. I feel like he would.
I think he would, actually.
And then he said, Sam Wilson, to Variety, he said, I am the Falcon, and I will always be the Falcon. The moniker will stay the same.
Okay.
But this
Yeah.
person within Marvel has said that it's not true.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't believe actors when they say it, because, like, ultimately they don't have the final say.
I think it'll be one of those things that you'll have him be Falcon in the beginning. He'll start out with the Falcon, but by the end of the series, he'll be Captain
He'll
America.
be Captain America. Yeah.
I think that in the beginning he thinks it's a dumb shield,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. But by the end of the series, he decides to be Captain America, and then
Yeah.
you get that outcry of like, oh,
Sure.
we got a black Captain America. Like, because in the comics it was money. It was awesome. You had people like bitching and complaining that the Captain America is supposed to be white,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. They did it so well. So I think they could really do it well in the movies.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Or in the TV shows.
Yeah.
However you want to call it. So I hope he's Captain America. If he's not, I'll be really let down, which I've stated before. And I think that Sony might have put it out there too. It's like, hey, we want Captain America.
Yeah.
So it's like they know, I feel.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Let's hope that it's true, because I think if he's just Falcon, that'll be weak.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
It'll be weak. You won't have the impact of the show.
It'll just be a lot better if he's,
Yeah.
just make him Captain America.
Yeah, by the end, at least by the end of it.
Yeah,
I think by the end of it, he has to be Captain America, or it won't be good.
right.
So, so this is another thing too. The rumor, what they've been saying that the series was going to be about was Falcon and Winter Soldier teaming up to go against Baron Zemo.
Okay, yeah.
Supposedly, the real truth of the show is the U.S. government not wanting Sam Wilson to be Captain America. That's supposedly the real truth of the series.
Okay.
Because it didn't make sense that they announced that Baron Zemo's the villain, but also U.S. agent's the villain too.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you need U.S. agent
Why
if the
is he-
government's not involved?
Yeah.
So the government must be like, he's not our Captain America. This white dude's going to take his place.
Yeah, right.
And then they put in
We
U.S.
have a
agent.
better one, yeah.
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 If
That does
that's
make
the
more
case,
sense, yeah.
woo, let's go.
That'd be juicy.
That'd be juicy.
That'd be juicy.
You get Baron Zemo and you get U.S. agent.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready to eat
Oh,
that
yeah.
up.
I'd be
All
down
right.
for that.
So we're going to take a short break, and then I will be back to talk Star Wars. Jason has finally watched The Last Jedi. He will let you know what he thought about it. Did he love it? Did he hate it? I'll reiterate why I hated the movie, and we'll do like a show and tell. We'll do like a, we'll show what we have and what we don't have and what we love and what we hated, and then we'll give you our predictions of the next movie. So stay tuned. We will be back in a few moments. Are you in need of stickers, be it for personal or business use? Then you need to go to StickerU.com right now. That's StickerYOU.com. Sticker U is passionate about providing you and your business with the highest quality custom stickers, labels, decals, and iron-ons. They can even make you temporary tattoos. If you want to stick out from the competition, then you need Sticker U, as Sticker U provides the best platform in the world to create custom products that make you stick.
In a world filled with many distractions, would it be incredible to find a way to get lost in your own choosing? Do you love to hear Chris audio from your favorite podcasts? Have you ever felt like the soundtrack to a movie or video game would sound greater if there was a better way to deliver sound? Bear Dynamic closed-back studio headphones are a perfect tool for any sound enthusiast. Plug in your Bear Dynamic headphones and go on an audio escape. The Bear Dynamic DT770 Pro headphones are a favorite amongst music producers, sound engineers, and broadcasters all over the world. If you're not prepared to compromise on studio sound, visit www.beardynamic.com. That's www.beardynamic.com and get your own pair now. Whether for home or on the go, it is the right product for every need.
If you're just hearing about Monk Therapeutic Air for the first time, it's a recyclable diffuser that promotes mood change and life-enhancing effects through our custom blends of essential oils in the ancient practice of aromatherapy. Monk is the simplest aromatherapy device in history. You don't have to know anything about essential oils. We do all that for you. Simply pick the way you want to feel, open your Monk, and breathe in as your Monk diffuses an eclectic blend of essential oils and wild plant extracts. Monk is available in 7 different blends, all of which are organic, natural, and free of nicotine, tobacco, or artificial chemicals. Visit monq.com to learn more.
When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the neurofunctioning beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and living colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose. Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top of the head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair, which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable, no more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge.
Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit walldecore3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's walldecore3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer, you need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240, or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@geauxnet.com.
What up, world? How you doing today? It's your boy D-Loops, aka Do It All Loops, here with my boy
Artificial AV was good.
We are the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, and we bring to you the Beat Club podcast where producers are heard, the best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe. Here we keep it real about the music and cut to the facts with the help of special guests and listeners worldwide. If you wish to join our Beat Club podcast community, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast, and join our private producer group on Facebook by searching the Stu:"Beat Club. Artificial AV, what is the word?
I'm good, man. Had a little bit of breakfast this morning, so I got some energy.
Breakfast is very important. What you had, like some French toast or something?
Yeah, some French toast, scrambled eggs, kept it light.
Yeah. I kind of scoped your plate. That's why I knew what you had.
I peeped.
I was like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You know you're hungry when you're looking at other people's food like, damn. They ain't eat all that? Really gonna leave that one piece of toast right there, fam? Nah, that's what it is. Everything else is good, though?
Yeah. How about you?
Cool, tired, living. I'm straight right now, man. I was hoping it was gonna be like a little brighter today or something. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be warmer today. So I don't know. Wait for the sun to come out.
I don't think it's coming though.
It's not coming today.
I'm not sure.
Damn.
I don't think so.
Fucking bummer.
Looks kind of gloomy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the beats that we have today don't follow up and
Yeah,
kind
we
of
need
have that
heat
gloomy
today.
vibe. Because last week's show was kind of like we had some struggle. There was some
beats,
struggle, yeah.
Struggle beats.
Yeah. I hope that's not a producer's name somewhere out there, Struggle Beats.
Probably.
I hope not. I hope not. Dimitri, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm really hoping the weather improves like you did, because yesterday was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, right? It was like a tease.
I know, right?
Bright, it was sunny, it was 70, it was awesome. And then here we are today, cold and miserable and wet.
Oh, check this out, right? So yesterday was the first time I ever got to witness a bird flying into my window. That shit was amazing. So I was sitting there, I'm just out of the blue, because it was nice out. There was a whole bunch of birds and wildlife and shit. And a bird just slammed into my glass window and kind of startled me a little bit. And then he kind of went to the branch to kind of get his life together. Like he fucked up. You know what I mean? So if you're a bird out there, you got to update your Google app, your Google Maps, man, on your phone, bro.
He's talking to himself like,
Yeah,
I know you fucked up, right?
Damn. But yeah, man, everything else is cool. Oh, we got to talk about something else, man. It seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't.
What?
The beat battle, bro. 422. You had your beat battle versus Flip Jackson. I battled against Kenzo. Great battle. Talk about that for a second, man. How'd you feel about taking your first W?
I told you he was dead, yo. I told y'all. No sir. Yo, the shit was actually eye-opening for me. I know we technically put on beat battles for the past 5 years, but being in one is completely different. Like, I thought I prepared correctly, and to me, I didn't, as far as like the timing of my beats. And yeah, because time went by fast. I was like, yo, I think D's cheating me over here. Like, what the hell's going on? A minute.
Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level.
Rifters, we are back here on the Go Network. And you know by that theme what time it is. It's time to talk Star Wars. So, you know, I've made it known, so you definitely know, that I was not a fan of The Last Jedi. I thought it was a really, really craptacular movie. Like, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Wow.
I think it destroyed Star Wars as we know it. So, the question is, what did Jason think about Star Wars The Last Jedi? He saw it yesterday.
Yep, last night.
He realized it was a really long movie.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. No kidding, huh?
So, take it away, Jason. What did you think?
So, going in, I'll admit, I went in with low expectations.
Okay.
This movie's obviously been out for a while. And
Yep.
pretty much everyone I know who I also, like, trust about Star Wars said they did not like it.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, gonna go in with a low bar. It was not great, but not awful. I didn't hate it. I just kind of, once I finished it, I'm like, all right, like, really? That's how we're gonna end Luke's story? That's how we're gonna do that? Like, I was not a fan of his character through the whole movie. I felt like it was like kind of like hashtag not my Luke, you know?
Even Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
When the movie was first coming out, was like, this isn't the Luke
No.
to me, it felt like I was pretending to be another person. He's like, it's more of like Jake Skywalker to me. Like it's nothing like Luke Skywalker. I
It
know, like,
wasn't,
Luke would
yeah.
never say or act like this.
No.
He wouldn't do this.
And that was the first thing that jumped out to me after I finished. It was like, that was a weird Luke Skywalker. I don't know what, like, why did they try to make him so angry and like jaded?
So
It's just weird.
you thought it wasn't great,
Yeah.
but you didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
So
no.
my goal now is to convince you
That I
it's
should
a
hate
lot
it?
worse
Okay.
than you expect, than what
Okay.
you saw. So let me tell you why I hate it.
All right.
So one thing that really, really pissed me off is I did not like how they stretched the concept of the Force.
Okay.
So for one, you have Rey,
Yeah.
who is this world beater,
Right.
this monster.
She's nasty. Yeah.
Now, granted, Luke was nasty when so Luke
he was
nasty,
eventually.
but in the beginning he sucked.
He sucked in the beginning, yeah.
he sucked. He saw that he was, but he would slowly get it. He sucked. She has not sucked at all.
No.
She's beating, arguably, almost a master level Jedi. Well, master level. He's not a Sith. Whatever he is.
Yeah.
Whatever he is. And people could say, well, he's conflicted because he doesn't know if he's on the light side or the dark side. Like he has a fight inside of him, and
He's
and
still-
that's why she's able to beat him. It's like, no, he should wipe the floor with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. He's still top tier.
He should destroy her.
Yeah.
He should destroy her.
He's nasty. Yeah.
And she ruins him at every turn.
Yep.
So that the stretching concept of the Force, of how in older movies it was rare to come by, it was hard to use. She's able to use it like that with so much ease, and just so easy for her to use it.
Sure.
Then you have the moment where you see Leia showing her Force abilities. Now,
Yeah.
we've always known she was Force sensitive.
Sure.
She is Anakin Skywalker's daughter.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. But did we have to get that, like, Muppet style, like her flying through space?
Yeah.
That
with
was
the hand out,
gross.
just
That was awful.
looking like a superhero.
That was
Yeah.
the worst thing I've
That
ever
was
seen.
really lame looking. Yeah.
It's like, I get at that moment, like, you didn't want her to die.
Sure.
You didn't know that she was going to pass away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would have been a good moment to
Sure.
kind of just cut it out, end it. But I get it. Like, I feel people would have been pissed if she died that way.
Yeah.
So you couldn't have had her do any other kind of Force abilities.
There must have been something
You
else.
couldn't have had her, like, be floating in space and she's about to go, and then somehow it kicks in a little bit and she's able to just reach the door or something.
Yeah.
Did you have to be like,
Yeah, right.
awful?
I mean, she looked like a knockoff Captain Marvel kind of thing. It was
Then,
weird.
then the last kind of, I guess, Force-related thing and then we'll get into characters, and then we'll kind of touch upon the Force a little bit more,
Mhm.
was Yoda's trash Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought Force Ghosts were something that was supposed to be, like, meaningful. They were supposed to have, like, a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
Like, when they came, they were supposed to be great. Like, Anakin's ghost at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great moment.
Yeah.
Great
very
moment.
cool. Very cool.
You bring Yoda back. He's goofy looking.
He looks dumb.
He looks
Yeah.
lumpy.
He's the worst Yoda's ever
Yeah,
looked.
he looks awful. And a lot of people are like, well, they used the original puppet. It's like they couldn't have, like, spruced it up or anything.
Well,
like,
they shouldn't have then.
it
Yeah.
looked like they legit dug the original puppet, like, out of a store closet and were like, here you go.
It looked worse than he did before he died.
Yeah,
Like, it was,
he looked bad.
That was not
I
good.
thought when you were a Force Ghost, you were supposed to, like, go back to, like, when you were
Yeah.
he looked like he was, like, worse than his deathbed.
he was like at death's doorstep. Yeah.
So that pissed me off.
Yeah.
So crappy Force Ghost, awful Leia scene. Can't stand Rey. Her Peggy Sue, whatever they call that super, like, the term of, what is it? Peggy Sue, Meggy Sue, what is it?
what are you referring to?
The term to, like they're overpowered.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah. I forget exactly what it is, though.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, she's mega overpowered.
She's super overpowered, and it's annoying.
Yeah. there was no stumbling blocks for her at all. She was like right out of the gates. She was the best. So a little bit weird.
Okay, then you have the next thing, Luke's persona, which we kind of touched upon.
Yeah.
I thought it was completely nothing like Luke.
No.
I thought it definitely. I could understand him. Like, I could understand part of the story. I could understand him isolating himself because he felt so bad at what he did, and I could even understand like him being like, you know what, I gotta kill this kid. Like, he's a bad dude. Like, I can all that stuff, and then like kind of like quickly going against himself, being like, oh no, you know, like
Sure.
all that stuff's fine. It's just his personality sucked.
His personality was awful.
So he could have still secluded himself. He still could have done all that.
Yeah.
But it completely changed to who he is.
Yeah. Like he was an a-hole. Like, it's like,
He
no,
sucked.
it's like that's not who Luke ever was.
He sucked. He was just cranky and stubborn.
He went from being like this like open and understanding, like, you know, almost like the most compassionate Jedi you'd ever meet,
Yeah.
to being like a hardo.
Yeah.
Like, he's like the hardo at the gym that's like, you're trying to lift as much as me, you suck, pal. Like, you know, it's like, that's not who he is. Very weird. Did
Yeah.
not like that. Didn't like Luke's character at any point in this movie.
Nope. Trash.
Just was not him.
Awful.
And I don't know why they felt the need to do that. It was not, you did not have to do that to Luke.
No. That really pissed me off. I mean, I didn't mind that he failed restarting the Jedi Academy. Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just think his character sucked. Really sucked. But we'll get back to him in a moment.
Yeah.
Then you get the character of Snoke,
Yeah.
who if you're a fan of Star Wars, you were wondering who he was.
Mhm.
And there were so many theories. Is he Darth Plagueis? Is he
Right.
this guy? Is he that guy? Is he, the Emperor back? Like, who is he? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Who is he? We don't know. We'll never know.
No.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Supposedly the strongest dude who trained Kylo Ren, that brought him to like this next level, he was easily killed.
Just
he
cut in
couldn't see the lightsaber moving.
That was
he
the
couldn't
dumbest thing ever. I was expecting that whole scene. I was expecting him to wake up and be like, "Oh, nice try. I see it." And it's like, no, he just lets himself get cut in half. It's like the most powerful emperor or whatever in the galaxy cut in half, just like that.
awful.
Like what?
It's like he couldn't see it coming. He couldn't feel it in the Force that the lightsaber
Yeah.
was moving.
He had no sense of that whatsoever.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that fight scene was really cool.
It was.
Up until he died.
Right.
Then it was really
Then
stupid.
it was bad. Yeah.
It was super dumb.
Then it was like, oh wow,
Supremely
okay.
dumb. It's just like he couldn't have been. I want to know who he is. Like
Yeah.
all that time. Like
There was no.
what was the point of him being in the movie? He was just gonna die like that.
Yeah.
Him dying. Okay. Him dying gave you nothing.
No, it didn't.
It
Yeah.
didn't make Kylo Ren like a better dude.
No.
It didn't make Rey go to the dark side. It didn't give you anything. There was nothing gained from him dying.
No.
So I don't know why they did it. What was the point of even having him in the movie if he was just going to die that quickly?
Yeah. Dumb. Yeah.
Did we never know anything about
There
him?
was never any point to his character if you're just going to kill him off
Right.
that quickly.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they
Trash.
never gave you like here's why he's, so powerful or whatever. Nope. Nothing.
He's like this mysterious character. You're like, oh, who could this guy be?
Yeah, right.
He could be this guy. Is he Darth Plagueis? Is he, I think that would have been one of like the greatest cinematic moments.
Oh, it would have been
finding out that he's Plagueis, and the whole time, like he's been pulling the strings through all the movies.
Mhm.
The whole entire time, he's been the guy like puppeting Sidious and all the other dudes. Like it's been him the whole time.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Nope.
Nah.
No, they kill him.
Nah.
Major mistake.
Yeah.
Another thing going on dead characters. Luke's death was the cheapest, trashiest death I've ever
Did not
experienced
like
in my
that.
life.
Yeah. Did not like that.
It's like the whole movie. They're hinting that you're gonna get, Luke and Kylo Ren. You don't.
No.
So somehow Rey can get back, but Luke can't.
No. Yeah. Too weak. Yeah.
He's got to like project himself across the galaxy. He couldn't
Yeah.
just get there.
No.
And then it's like, how can a projection hug a sister?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He hugged Leia.
He did. He hugged Leia.
but he was
yeah.
a projection.
But he was not real. Yeah. So how does that work?
And then you get this. You think you're gonna get this sweet scene, and it's not even him fighting.
No.
trash.
Yeah.
It's like Blue Balls. It's like
It really was. Because
Yeah.
I was ready. I was like,
I was,
all right,
oh,
let's
that's all I
go.
wanted.
Let's do it.
I was like, okay, this movie could be good.
Yeah.
They could fix this.
This could save
This
it.
is gonna
Give me
save
this
it.
fight.
This
Give
is
me
it.
this fight.
And I'm like, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like Snoke.
That was like imagine the greatest like UFC fight ever, and it's all building up, and then one of the fighters going to the cage and he sprains his knee and it's all over.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. It was
Like he steps in, he does like that little
Oh.
jump, and he's just like, oh,
it's like oh no, fight's off. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was awful.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Him dying was like the worst thing I've ever experienced.
I didn't think he was gonna
In a
die.
movie.
I was
Nope.
just like, oh okay, cool.
I hope I hope he's not dead.
He
Hope
better
somehow
come
they,
back.
they-
That can't be the last we see of Luke.
It's gonna be though.
Ugh. If that's
be-
the last like image we have of him is
So we had really dumb deaths. Then we had maybe the worst humor I've ever experienced in a film. There's just so many badly placed, moments or just bad humor just in general.
yeah.
Like-
I almost felt. I mean, I'm trying to think of what any scene that made me laugh.
Like it wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but there were so many like spots where like I feel like humor ruined what you were watching.
Yeah.
I don't know why they focus so hard on making it like, trying to be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I get why. But then I'm thinking, like, is humor important in Star Wars movies?
I mean, you've always had like R2D2 and CP3O fighting.
Yeah, sure.
You've had certain humor, sure, but it's like when you go crazy overboard with it.
Yeah, if you force it too much. It was almost like reminiscent of the cat thing in Captain Marvel. Like they just forcing it down your throat a little too much.
Then some other really dumb things that really pissed me off. Before I get to like the final dumb thing that really
so
pissed
there's
me
a
off.
okay, all right.
You have the whole Rose and Finn plot line.
I didn't mind that.
It was pointless.
It was pointless, but I didn't mind it.
They did all this stuff, and then in the end, they didn't even have to go to the planet in general.
No,
All
sure,
that
yeah.
stuff they did, all that like extra, it was pointless.
It was,
They
yeah.
didn't need to go there.
But I didn't mind it because I liked her character.
See, I thought she was the worst.
Oh no, she was cool.
Oh, I thought she
was
sucked.
cool. She was a nice compliment to Finn, who I think has no personality at all.
See, I think he's great. I think she
No,
sucks.
I think Finn is boring as hell.
I thought she sucked.
No, he needed her.
She was
way
a
more interesting.
stinky character.
Mm,
Stinky character.
Yeah,
I brought.
I'm not a Finn fan.
See, I
just-
like him. I thought he
yeah.
was cool.
No.
But it was just pointless. That whole plot line was pointless. I thought you'd get like more.
It was pointless.
I thought
yeah.
you'd get more backstory of Finn. Maybe find out like who his parents are, like who he is, like
That'd be
who-
nice.
because he was just a random stormtrooper,
Yeah.
just a random black stormtrooper. Like I thought every other
Guess so.
stormtrooper were clones. Why is he there?
Yeah.
Are they
I-
just like? I mean, I guess they're just picking people off the streets, maybe.
Sure.
But he's
Yeah.
just like randomly there. Like,
He's
hey,
just
what's up?
randomly
Like
there.
I'm a black dude. Like I'm a stormtrooper.
Like, hey guys, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was hoping that you'd find out that like Lando's his dad or something, or nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
You just get this really crappy casino storyline that gives like the whole time you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this has big implications.
I
Like,
mean,
if
yeah.
they don't do this, they're screwed. And then it's like they don't do it, and then it's like, nah, it really didn't matter.
The importance of it did die down pretty quick.
didn't
I'll give you
matter.
that, Yeah.
Like, at the
it was
end-
like we have to do this, and then eventually it's like, oh no, we're good.
At
Yeah,
the end,
we're
they didn't
fine.
do it because they had the woman who was in charge had her plan the whole time, so she didn't even need them to do what they needed them to do. It was like
Right.
she put them there to just like put them there.
Yeah.
And then what was that whole plan of her not explaining to Poe like what's going on? So Poe's doing all this stuff and she's like going against him, but the whole time this was her plan.
Yeah.
It's like why not just
Why leave him in the dark? Like,
why be
just
so
tell
difficult?
him.
Why
Yeah.
just not tell him?
Just tell him. Yeah. What's the big deal?
The movie was just so shittily written. It was just so badly written. It was awful. And then I think the thing that makes me the angriest, and I guess they could maybe fix this. This could be fixed.
Okay.
If Rey ends up being nobody, like her parents are just like Kylo Ren's telling her the
she's
truth,
like
which I
Kylo
don't believe.
literally told her.
I
No.
don't believe.
No, her parents have got to have some importance.
I don't believe.
Yeah.
If that is the case, though,
That's gonna suck. No, her parents have to mean something. That would be way too random and just. No.
I thought the movie completely lost the whole feel of Star Wars. I thought, the movie before what J.J. Abrams did, I thought that was like a nice, like, kind of bring you back in. Sure, it had the same beats as, A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
this I felt like just like trash. It was not fun. I did not have a good time watching it. I thought it was one of the worst films I've ever seen. It was so poorly written. It was just, you had a great movie like The Force Awakens, and then you get this poorly written piece of crap after it. And it seems like the dude, like Rian Johnson, who was in charge.
Rian Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he was more focused on like making his next like trilogy of Star Wars movies than he was like, because I feel like the whole time the whole reason you had the casino thing was so they could free those little kids, so that little kid could be like, I'm gonna be in a movie later on.
Yeah.
Like it was pointless. It had nothing to do with the story. Like it just sucked. It just blew. It blew ass. Like it was not fun. It was a bad time.
So I'll agree it wasn't fun. I'm not ready to say it blew ass.
Oh, it blew ass.
I don't know.
Luke and Snoke dying alone made it blow ass.
So Luke is the worst part of the movie to me.
That blew ass.
Yeah. Snoke was dumb, but it didn't like ruin the movie for him. I just sort of like when that happened, I was more like, well, what the hell was the point of that then?
I think like you're hyping this dude. That'd be like in the originals, like the Emperor's there, and then the Emperor just dies in like midway of the second movie.
Yeah, that would sure. Yeah.
And you'd be
I feel like this guy wasn't pumped up as much as the Emperor.
I feel
though.
he was pumped.
Not
I feel he was
that
pumped
much, though.
He was like the guy like keeping Kylo Ren like together.
I mean, sure,
kind
yeah,
of.
he definitely has some hype behind him, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't put him on Emperor level.
And I feel like Kylo Ren's like one of the best written characters. I feel,
Yeah.
but I feel without Snoke, he kind of just feels like a little baby.
He
Like
is. He does seem very babyish.
He doesn't like. He loses that quality of like greatly writtenness without Snoke.
Now they can fix that though.
Sure they can.
They can
Sure
absolutely fix that.
And I believe that J.J. Abrams is going to come in and he's going to fix things.
Yeah.
He's going to be Patch Adams and fix
Yep.
everything up.
Yeah.
But the movie was just awful. It was just trash. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I just hate it. I can't stand it. So I'm hoping this next movie's good. I don't know.
I mean, it
I
should
trust
be better.
I trust J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I do too. Yep.
But it was just the comedy was too much. Snoke dying was stupid. And I know some people are like, oh, people are just upset because their theory didn't come true. It's like, no. Like, it was dumb.
No,
like,
there were many other problems.
Like, why was he... there was no point to have him in the movie. Like, if you were just going to kill him for no reason.
Yeah. The only... another thing, this was a really small thing, but the master, or not master hacker, whatever he was called, the guy played by Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Okay, was that not the most obvious double turn that you saw coming the whole time?
Yeah.
Like, when that happened,
That's why that whole storyline was pointless.
I know, but like, I don't know. That bothered me more than the rest of the storyline. Because at least, like, I had fun with that storyline. And again, that's just because I enjoyed Rose's character. I know you didn't. But that, I don't know, that just was something really small that, like, really bothered me. And I was like, that was the most obvious double cross ever. Like, they could not have made that more obvious.
And I feel like I was expecting more out of Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewbacca was barely in this movie.
He was barely in the film.
Yeah.
It's like, shouldn't he be on like a like rage infested like quest
You'd think.
against like Kylo Ren for killing
You'd think.
Han Solo? Like Han was just like,
shoot, he seems to be doing fine without him.
he's like well, whatever,
He's like,
dude. Like,
yeah, I'm just happy old
He's like,
Chewbacca.
he's like,
yeah.
all right.
Han who? Yeah.
like they're known to be like beings that are like super like up for like revenge and vendetta stuff, and
Yep.
Chewbacca's just like, whatever, dude.
Like, yeah, no, I'm
well,
fine.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was that guy? No, I can fly the ship. I don't need him. Yeah. Watch me crash through this wall. Yeah. No, that was weird too. Chewbacca was like barely in it and was doing just fine without Han. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there was just a lot of really dumb, stupid things. A lot of pointlessness in the movie.
Yeah.
It's
just that what they did to Luke was awful. And I hope it's not the last of them. You're probably right. It probably is. And that, I think the new movie, they'll do like a callback, like he's not actually going to come back, but they'll do some sort of callback to make him look a little bit better. But yeah, what they did to him in this movie was awful.
Also, too, I guess, we were fooled by the whole projection thing, but I feel like Kylo Ren should have known that Luke was a projection because, like, didn't he destroy the lightsaber, the blue lightsaber that Luke was holding as a projection?
Yeah.
He destroyed it like a little earlier on.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
he
should
did,
have
yeah.
known.
So how did he not figure that out?
Right,
Yeah,
like,
he
I
did
just-
destroy it. Yeah. So yeah, that went over his head.
Dumb. I don't know. I just
Weird.
not great. I don't know.
No, there were definitely a lot of issues. Again, I still can't say that I hated it.
Oh, hated it.
I can't say that I
What,
did.
so what did you like about it?
Well, okay, so I did. I liked the Finn and Rose storyline. That
Had nothing. No,
but it was
pointless.
entertaining to me. It was entertaining to me, and that's all I for a Star Wars movie. Like, just entertain me.
I feel like it gave you nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was ultimately kind of pointless, but it was still entertaining while it was happening. I still love Rey and Kylo Ren. I thought they were awesome in this movie. So,
See, I just don't. I think Rey sucks. I think her character sucks.
no, I don't think her. See, I like her character.
See,
I don't
I
think her
don't.
character sucks.
I don't. Like,
Is she mega overpowered? Yeah, and like that's maybe something they could clean up a little bit. But overall,
They're
her
not gonna clean
characters. No, they won't. But
the only
They
way
could.
the only way they save it, is if she ends up being either his sister, and he was either like tricked into believing that she's nobody, or he knows that it's his sister, but he's like just trying to trick her,
yeah,
or she's like Luke's daughter or something.
right.
If she's not legitimately a Skywalker, trash.
Oh no, I agree with that. She's got to have
And that's my prediction. I think she's going to be Kylo Ren's sister.
yeah.
That's what I
That's
think.
where
is
it
gonna,
seems to be heading. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I would like to see is I'd love to see a double turn.
Ooh. Okay.
I would love to see him turn good
and she turns evil.
and her turn evil.
Yeah.
And that scene that,
That
we
would be sick.
it's not happening.
I know, but
and
that'd
that
be cool.
scene that we saw in the trailer is what happens.
Her with the Darth Maul thing.
Yeah. And he turns that way, and you find out that, like, you know, him killing Han was like something planned, or I don't know,
Some grand plan.
Yeah.
Another one of Leia's grand plans that she didn't tell anyone.
something. That I think that scene is going to be her having a dream.
Yeah.
She's going to end up having like a dream, or like having a moment with like Ghost Luke,
Yeah.
because he's going to be dead. They're
Yeah.
not gonna bring him back.
And he's probably still going to be
They
an
should.
a-hole.
As like the strongest Jedi ever.
Yep.
Yet he can't project himself across the galaxy.
No, it's too hard. Hurts, man.
Dumb.
Yeah.
So you'll get a scene with him talking to her, and then she'll have like a vision of being like a dark person or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm hoping it's good. That my prediction is she's gonna be his sister, and I don't know. So here's the thing. It makes a lot of sense because Kylo Ren's so conflicted to somehow end up being like pulling like a Darth Vader and becoming a good guy at the end.
Yeah.
But there's no bad guy to go against.
No.
They killed Snoke, so what's the
Who are you going up against now? Yeah, I don't know.
So that's another thing that kind of ruins everything.
Is it
It's
going to be
like,
the what's his name, Damal Gleason's character, the
he's a little
commander
a
dude?
little bitch.
Is he going to be your main villain?
What
now?
is it,
'Cause-
General Hux?
Yeah,
he's
Hux,
such a
yeah.
bitch.
Oh, he sucks.
Oh, he blows.
I mean, generally all the commanders on that side are generally bitches because as soon as they pipe up, someone chokes them. But yeah, he's especially bad.
yeah, he really sucks. He's just like a waste of potential, I feel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he thought he's gonna be really cool, and he's like the worst of like the worst.
He's awful.
He
Yeah.
blows. He sucks. And then Captain Phasma, she's trash too.
Yeah, what the hell? And
She
you've got Gwendolyn Christie doing it,
Yeah.
and it's like it's just not.
She was like worthless.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I saw her on the cat before I watched the movie. I looked up IMDb and I was like, "Oh, cool! Gwendolyn Christie's Phasma. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait for that." And it's like, "Oh no, she was terrible in that movie."
Yep.
Okay,
She's barely in it.
not her
and
fault.
She sucks.
Just,
Yeah,
it was written badly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you were in it for like 3 minutes. You had one very short fight scene. You got your ass handed to you. Okay.
Yeah, just like Boba Fett
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in the original
Jeez.
series.
Yeah.
So
Oof. Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall, I would again, I'd say not great, but not awful. I'm not ready to call it awful.
I just don't know how you can't. Luke alone makes it awful. Luke alone
deducts
Luke's
a ton
alone
of
makes it
points.
awful.
Deducts a
You-
ton of points.
It's like
from
the
it. Yeah.
biggest tease I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
It is the biggest blue balls I've ever
No, that was
experienced.
bad. Yeah.
They revved me up. They used their hand. They used their mouth.
Yep.
They used everything.
Yep.
And then I'm just like, oh, all right, I'm ready. And they're like,
Like, see ya.
bye.
I'm out of here.
I'm
Yeah.
out. Sorry.
Yep.
Time's up. Yeah. Nope. Awful.
No.
Awful. I can't. There's nothing that there's nothing. I don't know. It just sucked. Luke's my favorite character. I absolutely love him. Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I thought you finally got to see like a badass Luke, and not only is he like a no confidence, crusty old bitch.
Yeah.
It's just like it sucks. Like all the like the stuff that made me love him is like completely flipped.
Yeah.
It's like he's
Because like this whole movie, he was either angry or he was scared, and it's like Luke never would have been scared of like Rey, or he never would have like.
No.
He just wouldn't have been.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was like Bizarro Luke.
Yeah.
It sucked. Awful. Trash.
It was like
Trash.
Luke on a bender or something. Like it was weird.
a bad
Yeah.
time. Bad time.
So no, I agree. That takes a big chunk of it away. But I don't know. There was still enough in it to keep me somewhat entertained. Where I was like, all right, it wasn't awful. It wasn't like Phantom Menace levels of bad.
See, I'd rather watch the original trilogy. I'd rather watch those prequels.
No.
I'd rather have
You'd
the high.
rather watch Clone Wars.
rather have
and-
the high ground. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Bad
no,
time.
No, I'm not ready to go there.
This movie was worse than those.
I'll
Hands
take
down, it was
this one
worse than
over the
those.
prequels.
Oh no way! This
no.
movie was way worse.
Yeah.
This movie was way worse.
Even Natalie Portman couldn't save those prequels. Oof.
This movie was way worse.
Mm,
Way worse.
no, I'm not ready to go that far.
I feel like they didn't destroy an established character.
No,
like they
just,
did with this.
They just created an awful one.
Sure, they created some awful stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't destroy anybody like they did with Luke.
They destroyed. Well, they didn't destroy him. No, they kind of they made Qui-Gon look like a real moron. But
So what do you think is what's your take? What do you think is going to happen in the next movie? What is your predictions?
so, I'm willing to put some money on what you said, this sort of double turn, because I think they want you to think that's her having a dream. With her with the red
think
lady.
so? They
I
would
think
ruin
that they
that,
put
though?
that in there on purpose to be like, oh, well, everyone's just going to say, oh, it's a dream, whatever, and then we're going to shock them. Be like, no, she's really evil. She's too powerful. Luke was right to be scared. All this stuff.
A lot of people think she's a clone. Like that's a clone of her. Like they were making clones. Some theory, I forget. Somebody on Reddit put it out there that the Emperor is back because he's put himself into a clone of her.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that is true. That is like a Dark Ray, but that's
Yeah.
the Emperor in Dark Ray's body.
Ah.
It's just like, how does the Emperor come back? Why is he here? How is he back?
How is he back? Yeah, I mean, that's a
It's like
fair point.
What brings him back? Like, why does he need to be here?
That I'm curious to
Like
see.
that's just random. Like he's just like, haha, I'm back,
Like,
bitches.
just kidding.
What's up, back?
Thought you got me, huh? No.
So it's just like, I don't know. In the original like extended Star Wars universe, Han and Leia had twin children, so everyone believes that it's going to be them, and they're just you
Yeah.
know they changed it up for this new series because they kind of threw away the extended universe for the most part.
Right.
So I think they're going to end up being like brother and sister.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think they're Han and Leia's kids.
Yeah.
And I think they're twins, or just like Luke and Leia were.
Sure.
That's what that's my pick. That's what I think's gonna happen. I've been saying since the beginning that if she's not Han Solo's daughter, or she's not Luke Skywalker's daughter,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Done. I don't want this crap that she's Obi-Wan's daughter.
No, I
'Cause
heard
it'd be
that
way,
one too. No.
She'd be way too. She can't be. How? He's too old.
He's way too old.
And
Yeah. No,
and-
he is. He's
and
way
he
too
died way too long ago.
Old. Yeah.
Wouldn't work out.
No, it wouldn't.
So it had no. She's
yeah, I'm trying. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah.
she's gonna be Kylo Ren's sister. She's gonna be his twin sister, and they're gonna be his parents. That's my guess. It's been my guess the whole time. Jaina and Jason Solo, or like in the extended universe.
Yeah.
They might even give us the names that might be, their original names, because this
Right.
Ben Solo crap.
Ben Solo, yeah. That I didn't like. Every time she kept calling him Ben, I'm like, stop. Yeah. Ugh.
Stinky.
Stop calling him Ben. Ugh. Stupid.
But the double turn would be really cool.
I want it.
Won't happen.
I know, but I want it. Because I feel like what you're saying would be so too predictable. And it's like, maybe they're designed to be predictable. They're Star Wars movies, I get
Sure.
it. But if it just turns out that she's his sister, it's like, well, yeah, we knew that. Like, I don't know.
She's his sister, and she has to put him down.
Yeah, that's too predictable. Give me a double turn. Give me the classic, give me, the one thing you never expect.
Or
kind
maybe
of
she
thing.
gets possessed by the Emperor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe she's the Emperor's daughter. No, he's too old. Is he too old? He's not too old.
He's too old.
Is he? He's an emperor. He can.
He's probably like, well,
He's not the one birthing her. He's an emperor. He can knock up whoever he wants.
sure. So what do you mean? Like he just like speared some chick before he got thrown down the chute?
Sure, why not?
How many years is it after the movies?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I want to find that out.
Could be right around the right timeline.
Because they're what? They're probably in there like,
Her and Kylo, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they're supposed to be in their early to mid-20s. Sounds about right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Early to mid-20s, yeah. So, like, you could peg them both as, 24, I would say.
I could have just wrote that easier.
Yeah, probably could have. Make it easier for the Google machine.
Star Wars timeline.
Because, yeah, she could totally be the Emperor's daughter.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, people, evil characters in the Star Wars universe are not, having kids for, romantic reasons. The evil ones are just I need a spawn to, create more evil after I'm gone. So, yeah, he totally could have. Doesn't matter who. It could be like Kylo said, maybe not her parents are irrelevant, but maybe her mom is.
So it's 34 years after A New Hope.
Okay. So
Return of the Jedi is 4 years after A New Hope, so it's 30 years from the end of Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
I don't think so. It couldn't have. She can't be the Emperor because she would have to be at least 30.
She'd have to be. Well, she could be 30.
I don't think she's 30.
I don't think she is, but she could be.
I
I mean, if you really want to stretch it, it'd be a stretch. Yeah.
she's
Because even Daisy Ridley herself isn't 30. So yeah, it's probably not. But
Oh, cool. Time out. Time
yeah,
out.
is there a chance?
Time out. So according to this, Kylo Ren is 29 at
Okay.
the time of The Force Awakens.
All
And it
right.
takes place 30 years after the Battle of Endor.
Right.
This can't be true. Maybe she's not his sister then, or she's not his twin sister at least. They're saying that she's only 19.
Oh. Oh, that would throw a monkey wrench in things.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, that would totally throw my theory out the
I
window.
don't know how true this is, though.
I don't like that.
She's got to be his sister. Has to be.
Yeah, especially if she's that young. Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Okay. That'd
Yeah.
be cool though.
So he's 29.
Okay.
He's
she's
29.
And she's 19.
I'm making sure right now. I'm looking. So,
Okay.
the confirmed, Star Wars, Wikipedia.
Yeah.
He is 29 years old. That is a
Okay.
fact.
All right.
That is a fact. She, on the other hand, let's see. This is not a good.
Tell me the same age. Tell me 29.
I'm gonna say she's not.
Yeah. Because if she is, my theory's alive. If she's younger, forget it. Problem is, they do portray her as being very young, so I could see her being 19. That would suck.
I believe she is.
Damn it.
So yeah, she's 19.
She's 19.
Yep,
All right.
she is 19 years
Yeah,
old.
Forget that theory then.
So she's definitely not.
She's not the Emperor's daughter.
She's not the Emperor's daughter. She can't be Luke's daughter
Right. Yeah,
because he was gone.
because he was gone.
So she still could be
His sister.
his sister, but
Yeah.
just not his twin sister.
Or she could still be a nobody. that is also still on the table.
I don't know. My theory is she's his sister. And that's a dream.
Yeah.
What do you think? Final thoughts, final theory.
She's his sister. Double turn. I'm going all in.
I'd love the
I'm
double
pushing all
turn.
my chips to the middle of the table. Let's go.
Well, I mean, the next movie's called what? The Rise of the Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
Or is it The Fall of the Skywalker? What is it?
Rise. Yeah, Rise of the Skywalker.
So I would assume that it would be Kylo Ren like rising up to like being a good dude.
Yeah. There is no good without evil.
Or it's like Rey proving that she's a Skywalker and she's rising up to
Or
the
that.
occasion. So it's one or the other because they said the name's very important.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
But our time's up. So we are going to end things here. We only got a minute or two left in the show. So I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the Star Wars movie. I shouldn't be. But I
Yeah.
am. Very I want
am
to
too.
I
Yeah.
want to know who Finn's family is. Is it
Yeah.
Lando? Is Lando his dad?
I
He's
mean,
the only other black dude. in
I was
there,
gonna
like,
say that'd be kind of yeah.
Is it his dad?
I mean
Like-
that would be like the easiest guess ever, but I mean he.
And when I
Probably.
first saw the movies, I was hoping that he would have been like the Jedi dude, like
Oh, Finn? Yeah.
like it would have been like Lando's kid being the Jedi or something. Like
That would have been an interesting twist.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
like Ray sucks. I don't know. I think she sucks.
I
I'm not
like
a fan.
her.
She
I
reminds me
like
of
her.
John Cena.
No.
She's John Cena. She's John Cena of the Star Wars universe.
No.
She's John Cena of the Star Wars universe.
I think she's more like Roman Reigns ish.
Oh no. You're right. You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah.
Because at least John Cena's can throw out some goodness. Roman Reigns just completely sucks.
No.
Yeah, Roman Reigns sucks.
Oh, I can't believe you're that down on Ray.
John Cena can at least have like a good match every now and then. Roman Reigns just blows.
All right, well,
She sucks. She blows.
I like her.
Kylo Ren's probably the coolest.
I do like Kylo Ren
He's
too.
like
He's
the
awesome.
coolest looking. Like he was up until Snoke dies. He's like with the most well written character of the new series.
Yeah, he is
and
cool.
his lightsaber's cool. He's cool.
I like the lightsaber a lot. Yeah,
Like the inward fighting inside of him, like the confliction he has.
Yeah.
Money. He's so good.
yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. Trash.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a fan of the last movie, and I hope that this final movie fixes things. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I am also looking forward to that. The other thing I'm looking forward to, Nintendo Direct tomorrow. We're gonna find out some more about Pokemon Sword and Shield
Yeah.
and Luigi's Mansion. So I want to see what they're cooking up over there. I think that's at 3:00 tomorrow
It's
afternoon.
at 3 Pacific,
So
6 Eastern.
6 Eastern. Okay.
So we'll probably be talking about that next week,
Yeah.
maybe.
So
maybe.
I'm excited
we'll
to see what Nintendo.
They always do it like Wednesday.
I
so
know.
then it's like
dirtbags. They couldn't have done it today.
it's already like super late. So then it's like next week. It's like, is it worth even talking
I know.
about
yeah.
anymore?
They
Like,
could have done it today, and yeah, no.
yeah, they always do it. It's always a Wednesday.
But we'll
But
see what they got.
I'm hoping they give me some
Yeah, give us a
starters.
little something,
can,
something.
can I see what the evolutions of the starters are?
Yeah,
Maybe. Can I get
maybe.
something?
Maybe.
Can you give me something?
Let's
So
hope so.
Marvel also put out a photo of what if Black Panther was Ghost Rider.
Okay.
So that might be one of the what if stories.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm done with it.
All right. So I don't know. I guess I'm looking forward to this direct. I really have nothing. I mean, besides Samurai Jack, I got nothing going for me right now. There's nothing really like I'm looking forward to. I guess there's no. I don't know. Just Nintendo Direct, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll bring an end to this episode of Static Rift here on the Go Network. We hope you enjoyed our talks about Spider-Man and Star Wars, the double S. And we hope you'll come back next Tuesday to hear us talk about more nerdy things. If you like what you heard, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And Twitter. And I was so proud of it. I was like, wow, I'm really on a roll right now. Instagram and Twitter at Static Riff Radio. You can watch us every week live on YouTube at Static Riff Radio on YouTube.com. You can also listen to our back episodes on any podcasting platform. Just type in Static Rift or Go Network. We'll pop up. And, yeah. Come back next week for some more nerdy talk to hear our wonderful, soothing voices. So, we're done for tonight. Thank you for listening in. You can find us here. Same static place. Same static time. Maybe a little late, though. Because lately we've been not on time. But we'll fix it soon. We'll hit you at 7 soon.
A little bit.
We were closer today.
Very close.
Very close. We'll be closer next week. All right, Rifters. I love you all. Good night.